Check out this path from our treehouse to get to the sala. Sala is the main hall where you eat and have ceremonies and all that. And let me tell you, the sala is beautiful. This is jungle, but I don't know who's playing music out there. Hear that? Somebody's blasting music. I don't know where it's coming from. Is it a different part of the temple, or is there a farmer lives out here and he's having a party? I don't know. That's my tent where I'm staying. Well, rather than have the same old background, I thought I'd come out here a little bit and be out in nature. There's an old Guthi, abandoned Guthi behind me. If you don't believe it's a Guthi, well, just look at the sign on the wall on the front door. It says Guthi right on it. I don't know why they felt the need to do that. I mean, look around. They're not going to confuse it for a movie theater or a train station, right? I mean, look where we are. And who's going to read it? Mosquitoes? There are a bunch of wasps up there. So I thought about going up in Guthi and having my little talk from up there, but probably not a good idea considering the monk I was lost in the jungle with yesterday got stung 3 times by hornets. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today was the difference in different style subtleties between different temples, even different jungle temples. Tomorrow, or is it today? We're going to another temple, which is a Wat Ban. So it's a village temple, so it's gonna be close to a town or something. I don't know what time we're going. I don't know when we're going. I don't know anything. I'm in the dark. Well, not right now. I got the sun shining right on me. But metaphorically, allegorically speaking, I'm in the dark. So one of the things I wanted to point out that was different was this morning's eating ceremony. I call it an eating ceremony. I don't know what else to call it. PT is the word in Thai for ceremony, like P-I-T-I, or 2 letters, P and T. PT is the word for ceremony. And for example, this morning when they pass the food, you just put the rice inside of your bot. Bot is the round metal receptacle we use for receiving alms when we go into the villages to provide spiritual support. That's another video for the village. Seems like you're just getting something, they're giving and you're receiving, but that's really not true. It's actually the opposite. It's kind of maybe a long story, something for another video. But I'm just looking at the birds up in that tree. Pretty cool. And a bunch of nests. Sorry, I was distracted. When you give, you do something for yourself. It makes you feel good, and it can obliviate or remediate maybe something, a harsh word you said to somebody, or something you did that you're not happy about, and then you give somebody something. It evens things out. So that's one of the many ways that monks provide spiritual support to local people. Wow, there's so many butterflies all around here. Distracted again. This morning, we just took the rice and put it into our bot. Whereas at our monastery, our temple, we also take rice that other people have donated. You take a little bit out of each one to show I'm receiving, a little bit from everybody. Everybody gets a taste, right? You're getting the taste, but you're taking a taste. But that's the way it works. Here, you just take the rice and put it in your bot. And I also noticed that before eating, once you get the food and put it inside of your bot, the lead monk talks, and he talked for a long time. Your food is sitting right there in front of you. I'm 60 something, so I have really bad legs and knees, bad circulation in my legs, and so my leg won't do certain things. And one of them it's difficult to do is sit cross-legged or sit like a monk is supposed to sit. So I had a really, really hard time with that. But he talked for a long time with the food sitting in front of us. And then when it was time to eat, it seems like here, and maybe other places, I don't think it's just here, in place of music, they have a voice talking. So it was the same monk's voice, the monk who's in charge of everything here, and he's a great guy and a great leader and all that. And then he and other people were talking during the meal, saying things, about Buddha and how to, spiritually improve yourself and things like that. To the yom. Yom are the people who are not monks. Can be women or men, people that are at the temple, they cook, they perform different functions, and they live and stay at the temple. As the yom give the food and then they retreat, we say a prayer, they say a prayer, we say a prayer. Then the tape comes on. So you're hearing people talking and you're hearing this voice in the background. That's one thing we don't do at our temple. We sit and eat in silence. Nobody talks. Everybody sits and eats until we're done. And one at a time, as people finish eating, they get up and go to the area where they wash the bat, which is called Ti Lang Bat. Ti location, Lang wash bat, your bat. So the place where you wash your bat is called Ti Lang Bat, which makes sense. So people just get up and filter out one at a time. And after the food is passed out, we pretty much eat. We say the prayer real quick. The yom say a prayer. We say something in Pali language, ancient Indian language. And then we eat. And then when we're done, we wash our stuff. So it's a little bit different here. And I'm gonna see another temple today, and we'll see how they do stuff there. We're spending one more night. Apparently the other temple is close enough to where we were originally gonna spend the night there, but somebody made the decision, let's just stay here because it's close enough anyway. We already got our tents set up. Everybody's kind of hunkered down and knows the routine and knows how to get around here, especially the other people, definitely more than me. So we're gonna stay here one more night, then back to the original temple, jungle temple, but I still have a lot to go ahead of me. I just wanted to record this so I don't forget, because like I said, I'm in my 60s. I don't remember things like I used to. So I don't know if this will be on YouTube or if it will just be something for me or my family. But I wanted to denote that also this morning I was awakened. I had no idea we were going to bin Tabat, and I think I talked about that already. And that was interesting, going through the jungle and coming out on a concrete strip that went about a mile to a small village. And the village didn't have like streets that fanned out. It was one like an airstrip. It was just straight and houses on either side. And the houses were not next to each other. They were spread apart. Farmer type houses. That was really interesting. Got some big smiles when they saw a foreigner. And an elderly gentleman who said, "Hey, how are you doing?" or something like that. He talked to me in English. That was pretty cool. It was a great experience. I think it should be made into a movie, because of the landscape alone, the cinematography would be incredible with a drone. Speaking of drone, I'm droning on. How's that for a segue? Aloha, aloha, and satu. I'm holding my selfie stick, so I can't do a proper satu. Satu.